We have the Deoxys raid day going down in Pokemon Go, so I'm gonna give you the top tips to help you guys max out. So with all that said, let's jump right in. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys excited about Deoxys raid day? Have you gotten all the shinies? Are you looking forward to getting the shinies in Pokemon Go? Because on Sunday, local time, from 2 until 5 p.m., there's gonna be pretty much Deoxys taking over, I would say, every gym in the area. And I would say that they're gonna cycle, even though in the past we have seen them go on for 3-hour timers, and then they have, obviously when you complete them, moved on with them. So I'm not sure exactly how it's gonna work. I think that it's gonna be cycling through them because there's 4 of them, and maybe they'll pop up every 25 minutes with 25-minute timers, and they're gonna start and they're gonna keep going. So with that said, guys, I wanna make sure you guys have all the tips, know exactly which ones to look out for, and then obviously what the event is gonna include, which is on September 11th from 2 to 5 p.m. local time, there's gonna be Deoxys populating all of the raids. The text reads as, all forms of Deoxys are gonna be appearing more frequently in raids. You're gonna get up to 5 free raid passes, and if you don't do a raid on Saturday, and you bring that pass into Sunday during this time, you will have a grand total of 6. So that's really good. And then finally, you're gonna have an increased chance of getting shinies from this event. So with that said, let's make sure that you know exactly what to do here. And just remember, Deoxys shinies and Deoxys in general cannot be traded. You heard that right. It cannot be traded. So what does that mean for you? It means that this is one of the rarer shinies in the game because from a legendary standpoint, you cannot get it from just getting it from a friend because your friend got 3 of them. If you don't acquire it yourself, you will not have it. And there are 4 total forms. And since during this day, there's going to be an increased chance of getting shinies, I would say to skip if you're really trying to conserve your passes on Saturday and save that free pass until Sunday to give you 6 total chances during that day. And obviously the 4 are gonna be normal, attack, speed, and defense. So we have, if you guys do wanna see anything about all the best of the Deoxys, check it out up here. But I'm gonna go over briefly right here what is going to be the gist of that video. There is only one relevant Pokemon, and that is gonna be Deoxys Defense Form. It serves best in the Great League at rank 43 with Counter Psycho Boost as well as Thunderbolt. So those are going to be the movesets on that Pokemon. And the optimal IVs for this Pokemon are going to be 10, 15, 13. So what's CP coming from a level 20 raid boss? Remember, if it is windy weather, you won't be able to catch one for the Great League because it's going to be over. The CP that you're going to look for this optimal one, granted, anything with kind of like a really low attack, higher defense and stamina is going to be probably somewhat decent. But this one is going to be 1250. That's going to be the 100% IV Great League CP coming from non-weather boosted Pokemon. Like I said, if it is weather boosted, it will be too high and you cannot catch it. And then if you do want to put it into the Ultra League, it can now go into the Ultra League with level 50. It's gonna be ranked 110 with Counter, Psycho Boost, and Rock Slide is the recommended moveset here. And then we have 2 options to be able to catch here for the Ultra League, because you can take it to level 49.5 without a Best Buddy boost, or you can take it to 50.5. You cannot go to 51. You can power it all the way up to 49.5. It's gonna take a little bit of strategy here, and then you can Best Buddy it and get that extra level to 50.5. And that IV ratio is gonna be a 10, 13, 15. At level 20, it's gonna be 1254. And then at level 25 weather boost, it's gonna be 1568 if you do wanna take it to that extra next level. However, if you don't wanna put in that extra effort and you just wanna go in with as it is, there's gonna be a 49.5 CP. The IVs are gonna be 12, 13, 15 here. And the CPs are gonna be 1271 and 1589 in the weather boosted condition. And then we have all of the 100% IVs, not PvP IVs, just regular meta 100% IVs. Honestly, guys, you know, like I said, they're not really that good, but if you do encounter one of these, it is the 100% IV, and they are as follows. 1806 or 2257 for the normal one. For the attack, we have 1474 and 1842 in weather boost. For the speed, we have 1645 and 2056. And then finally, we do have the defense. The 100% IVs for the defense will be 1299 for level 20 and 1624 for weather boost. Okay, so beyond the PvP IVs and beyond the shinies, what is gonna be the next strategy? Honestly, guys, what I would suggest doing is, since there's gonna be a lot of people out there, these Pokemon go down really fast, right? They go down really fast. And if you can have some type of good raid train, a lot of people going with you, if you guys do want more raids, you can jump in the Discord. If you wanna go even harder, you can jump in the Patreon and go to the premier raid groups and get even more raids and be more priority access there. So what is gonna be the optimal place here for us? So what I would suggest doing is throughout this day, obviously right now we don't have too much time to rank up to best friends or ultra friends, but if you have been saving up with people, this is gonna be a good time for it. But using lucky eggs on this day can be really impactful if you don't go for the defense form. The attack is going to be the weakest form, and the attack looks very similar to the speed, except it has two noodle arms. The one with the spiraled is gonna be the normal. The defense form is very bulky, and then the speed form is gonna be, think about being very fast. You're not gonna have a lot of extra weight. That's gonna be going like this. But the one with two noodle arms that aren't intertwined like DNA is going to be the attack Deoxys. That one goes down the fastest. So if you do wanna max out here, what I would suggest is go after the normal, but preferably you're going against attack and speed as much as possible because you're getting XP. And if you need a lot of XP and you wanna raid, you can use a lucky egg and you can take down these raids very fast, especially if you have a dedicated amount of group of people to go after these raids with you, and you can do a ton of XP very quickly if you have the right people, especially if you have multiple people on the ground going after raids. Let's say I'm in California. Let's say I have a couple people that are out in different places in California. What it could be is I would send a raid and then somebody else goes and send a raid, and we only target specific Pokemon, and we have the group that like, oh, now I'm gonna send this one, now I'm gonna send this one. So if you only have those people going after the attack and the speed, attack preferably, you will be able to take down these Pokemon very fast. You will be able to complete the raids fast, which will give you more XP. So on one lucky egg, going in very fast like this, you can do a whole lot more XP and rank up, because if you don't have that 176 million XP for level 50, you might as well do it on days like this because you're already getting 5 free passes, but if you don't do the one from the day before, you're gonna get 6. And 2 more tips for you guys. So number 1, make sure to put on your Mega level 3. It's gonna be slow, bro. You did not have enough time to get Mega Alakazam to Mega level 3 to be able to capitalize on your Deoxys XL candy. And the final thing is, guys, this is a great time to get Shundos. Honestly, this is gonna be one of the best times to get Shundos in Pokemon Go. The only reason why is because you have boosted shiny odds, which means if you get 100% IV, you have a much more likely chance of getting a Shundo. Not that the Deoxys is going to be the Shundo that you do desire, but man, a Shundo is a Shundo. So get out there, raid, have fun, get into a Discord, get into a Patreon, my Patreon, whatever, if you guys do want to raid harder, you want to have a more exclusive group. But guys, you can turn a lot of XP this weekend. Do not forget that. So beyond that, that's Deoxys Raid Day in Pokemon Go. It's pretty simple, brief, straight to the point. Look out for the defense if you do want it for the PvP IVs. And beyond that, have a lot of fun and get those shinies, because once again, you can only get them from the raids in Pokemon Go. So thank you for being here as always. To all my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody who takes their support, subscription, and participation to next level to see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.